a man-sized burp. Goodness.
Hey, we got a Heybike!
That might have been a little bit cheesy, but hey, we have an electric bike that I can't wait to show you guys. Let's unbox this thing. Before we continue, stick around to the end of the video. We are doing some really fun giveaways. So over the past few years, people have asked us different times about our e-bikes and if we like them, what kind we have. And so today, we're talking all about e-bikes. But I first have to get Miss Grouchy Grouch to bed. We're trying to hold off her bedtime.
20 minutes later.
Lexi's sleeping finally, thankfully. So I'm hoping that means she's down for the evening and we can just focus on the bike without her being fussy. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I have a nerdy side, a side that likes techie things. And I love doing unboxing videos. And so when I had the opportunity to try out an e-bike, I'm like, for sure, especially after I looked up reviews and saw it looked like a pretty good one. Heybike, which is the brand name, they sent me a bike. This is not sponsored, but they did send me the product so I can say whatever I want. And I'm curious how we'll like it compared to our other e-bikes. So e-bikes are definitely an investment, but in my opinion, if you can afford them, they are such an awesome thing to have as a family, especially if you love the outdoors and like getting out and doing things. For one thing, they're super cool. Second, they take you to all kinds of places at a much faster rate than a regular bike. You don't get worn out as much, you can still get exercise. If you're completely too tired to bike back from wherever you're going, you can just throttle it and head home. Some of the things we love e-bikes for is just evenings out as a family, just like a normal bike ride, but you can go so much further. We would just go all over the countryside in the back roads. It was so much fun. You get to see wildlife, you get to go cruising through fields. And I like the bikes that are like kind of an all-terrain bike. They have like the big fat tires, so you can actually go on sand, you can go off-roading, you can go on pavement. It's just amazing. You can go pretty much everywhere. That's the type of bike we've had and have loved it, and that's the type of bike that's in here as well. So yeah, Nolan's home. I think we're gonna dig into this box and see if we like it or not. On God.
Yeah.
On God. Are you gonna be able to open with that, or do you need a sharp knife?
Oh, this might work.
Hey Dad, usually this side it has like a good old cutter I use for little boxes.
Yeah.
Whoa, actually, whoa!
Man!
What do you have? I'm robot. Beep apple beep. Like that. That's me. I'm a robot. Beep apple beep.
That's cool.
These are the pedals. Let's look at the pedals.
Just wait, we'll put those on last, bud. I guess that was wishful thinking that she's settled for the night.
It's okay.
What is it when babies get so sleepy and so overtired, it's hard for them to sleep. So normally with Lexi, I can just lay her down, especially at night, and she'll just lay there until she goes to sleep. I try to work at that with my children, so I don't rock them to sleep too much. I just hold them to feed them, rock them a bit, and put them to bed before they're sleeping. So that's kind of the plan, and we try to stick to it, but I don't know if she's gonna fall asleep. Sometimes I do have to rock her. Don't want her little love tank to be empty, but I am trying to sleep train a little bit. But I don't use the cried out method. I just can't do that. Just can't do that.
Go to sleep, little one. May it be peaceful. May you dream of lovely things and awake to find them real, little one.
All right, back down to the Heybike. What in the world? There he comes.
Okay, step one is locate the front wheel. There it is.
Look at the front wheel. Let's rotate the front wheel. Wow.
We just got started on the bike again. Now she's crying again. When babies get so tired, they just cannot fall into a sleep. And we are planning a trip for our 10th anniversary in a few months. And we're taking the children with us. And hint, it's a 6-hour time change. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm absolutely crazy. But my motto is, if you keep waiting until the perfect time to travel or to do whatever your dreams may be, that time may never come. So try to be brave and try to do it. So I'm gonna try to be brave, take a 4-month-old baby and a son, 5 years old, full of energy, my husband and I on a long plane ride overseas to some far off land to try and celebrate our 10th anniversary with our children. Hopefully this thing will still get assembled tonight if Lexi can settle down. You got a really big slide? Yeah, let me see you go down. What is that?
What?
Got her sleeping?
I think so. Her eyes kept going shut, so.
And she be crying again.
She cried us about 4 times. It's just like the whole world is like changing into a baby world.
It's changing into a baby world.
Yeah.
All we're doing is taking care of babies.
Yeah, and then it's all
Bless Nolan's heart. He's like, I got it. So he went up again for the 2nd time. So what's the secret to making a baby sleep?
I actually try to make it dark. Even I don't shut her eyes, but I put a hand like over her face and then boom, she goes to sleep.
I got a little surprise for you.
You have a surprise?
Yeah, but you can't see.
Can I peek over and get a video? Okay, be careful with that knife. What happened? Did you cut yourself?
No.
Lemon juice, get ya. Let me see. I don't see a cut. All right.
I don't think so. Oh, that's alright.
Watch your fingers.
Now you can't look, okay? You have to go back.
I won't look anymore. Xander has this thing where he brings us lemon water as a surprise. He'll put ice in it. I think we're out of ice though. And then put lemons on the edge and he slices them up and it's his little thing that he does for us. It's pretty sweet. Sometimes if I'm up taking a nap, suddenly he'll come up with like ice water, maybe a little cheese stick, have little lemons on the side of the glass, or maybe a little apple slice or something. And I got something for you, Mom. Here it goes again.
Lexi.
I think. And this video is turning into how to put a baby to sleep, not how to put an e-bike together. Goodness. Lexi, why aren't those peepers shut? Why aren't those little peepers shut? Oh. You're Nixie. Why aren't you sleeping? Why aren't you sleeping? I don't think she's planning to go to sleep, so I'm gonna bring her downstairs. Did you bring me water?
Yeah.
Look at that. Thank you, Xander. Even lemon on the side. You're amazing. Thank you, Xander.
Just to go to sleep. Let's go away all the time.
I know.
You're supposed to go to sleep. You little Bumby girl.
Well, look who's awake. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Hey!
Here, Lexi. Lexi, what kind of look is that?
I know it won't always be like this. Eyes are open, I don't wanna miss these ordinary days. These ordinary days. In a million little ways, you make me wanna stay in these ordinary days.
worried. Lexi, is that pretty noisy?
So we got the bike together. It is a big bike. Can't wait to try it out, but it's dark outside. We need to get this child to bed.
Who?
Both of you.
No, not me.
We are going to take the bikes out today. It's a Sunday afternoon. It's absolutely beautiful. We have a little bike trailer here. Nolan's gonna hook it up to the Heybike. We are going to take Lexi. We'll see how it works. Rails to Trails is like not very far from here. I still do not want her on the road with the trailer, so I'm going to go take the truck with one of the bikes down to the Rails Trail. Xander wants to take a ride in our little trailer here. They're gonna go down and meet us, and then we'll go for a little family ride down on the trail.
Maybe you'll go to sleep with all the bumping. Yeah.
No,
That
the
would be
puppy will
nice.
wake her up.
Here comes Dad. This is a good old 3/4 knot, actually. Metric.
So a really neat thing is, as your children grow and you want to keep taking them on your bikes, first off, we had gotten like a child seat that clips onto the rack. Those are really, really nice to have. And Xander is outgrowing that. So we found this little, like a saddle seat that's made for like universal, for like e-bikes or just regular bikes. And you can strap it on the back, and it has little footrests that come with it. I will have it linked below. So that is what Xander usually rides on. Once Lexi's a little bit bigger, we'll strap her more into the pull behind.
Look at that. That's almost done.
That is cool.
Maybe we'll make the millions or have ourselves some children. Oh, what our love could do.
Are you ready to go?
Maybe we'll live in Vegas or our house with picket fencing. Oh, what our
Was it
love
fun?
could do. If I got you, babe, you got me. There ain't nothing we couldn't be. From year one to year
Are we
15.
rigging you in here? She's already falling asleep.
Oh, what our love could do.
Hey, bud.
And
So I want to see how you get on this bike.
I got up like this on my knees and then like this.
Whoa. Do you like your seat?
Yeah.
Okay. Got your feet down here. That's a pretty cool setup. You want to film? Okay.
Maybe we'll pick up fishing, start a family business. Oh, what our love could do. Maybe we'll find some best friends or a dog named Fred, and that's it. Oh, what our love could do. If I got you, babe, you got me. There ain't nothing we couldn't be. From year one to year 52. Oh, what our love could do. Oh, what our love could do. Honey, oh, what our love could do.
With a mouse and a house and a sauce. We build the curie this thing we pound. And nothing we resist. Rebound that. Yeah. That's horrid.
Lexi loves the ride when we're going, but when we stop, she kind of cries. Same as in the car. Yep. What? A rabbit?
Huh?
Okay. You can video Dad. Or video yourself, whatever you want.
Keys, Obies. I'm gonna take pictures of birds and stuff. What blackbirds up? Got
Alright, let's talk about this Heybike. Before we jump into the bike review, I want to tell you about the giveaways today. We have 2 giveaways. Heybike has offered a $100 gift card to a lucky winner that you can apply towards a bike. But I also wanted to personally give something away just as a thank you to you all for following us. We've reached 50,000 subscribers. I never dreamed I would have gotten to a count like this, or my YouTube channel would have went the way it did. And so I really appreciate it, because it's people like you watching these videos that make it that we can now and then do something like this where a bike gets sent to us and we get to play with it and try it out and tell you guys about it. And so I just want to give a big thank you, and by doing that I wanted to give away a $150 gift card to Amazon. The winners will be announced on my Instagram account, so I'll have that below. It'll just be easier than doing it on YouTube. So I'll have a post over there with a picture of the bike and us, and you'll just have to comment, and we'll pick winners, first and second place. So head on over there. This is the Heybike Ranger. We love the all-terrain, like the big fat tire bikes, because they can go pretty much everywhere. You can go on the beach, you can go on rocks, you can go off-roading, you can go on the road, and it's a really nice ride. This one also folds, but you can fold it in half, and then the handlebars fold down, and you can actually put it in the back of your SUV or something, so it's really portable, but it does take muscle because it's like 70 pounds, so it is a heavier bike. I think it looks really nice. It's well built. It's quality, everything about it very much speaks quality in my opinion. It's got lights both in the front and the back, so if you want to go riding in the dark. It's pretty cool when you hit the brake, the back light blinks. And the other really fun thing is Xander just loves this. It has an actual horn. What are you doing? Buddy. Is that pretty cool? Yeah. Our other bikes are just like the classic bells, and so Xander of course was just thrilled with that. You can go up to about 55 miles depending how much you help with pedaling. That's what they claim, up to 55 miles on one charge, so that's a long ways. My rear end usually gives out before 55 miles. Anyway, but that's obviously kind of a whatever number, because depending how much you weigh or how much you help pedaling or how many hills you're going on, it varies, but that's kind of, you know, it could go that far. It has a really nice LCD screen where you can see your miles per hour, you can see how many miles you've already traveled on the bike, and just different features like that. It has like kind of these braided leather handle grips, which I always think adds a touch to a bike. I love my leather. Another really nice touch is the battery has a handle. You would be amazed at how these little details are so awesome. Like just grab the handle and pull the battery out instead of like juggling around with like a big battery and trying to like grab it out by the battery pack. It's like little details like that that are really, really cool. There's a little button on the battery where you can see your battery levels, how full it is. Also, you can get various things on their website, like you can get little baskets for the front. I think they were out of stock, but that's always nice to have a basket. There's saddle bags for the back. Throw in all your gadgets, your phones, your cameras, whatever. And it goes over the back rack. There's just so many options you can add to these e-bikes, and it makes it so much fun. The front of this bike actually has suspension that you can lock on and off. If you want more of a smooth ride on paved roads, I believe you would lock it. And if you're going off-road, you can unlock it and gives you more suspension. So when it comes to e-bikes, you can get a range from anything from probably $800, maybe $500. I'm not sure what the cheapest is, but I think $800 is kind of the bottom of the barrel of price. And you can go all the way up to thousands and thousands of dollars for e-bikes. So I would say this is a little bit more middle of the road, middle bottom of the price range. For what you're paying for it compared to a lot of other bikes that you would spend money for, I think you get a lot of bang for your buck. So just a little bit comparison to the ones that we have. We got Rad bikes. They actually no longer make the kind that we have. We had the Rad Minis. We really, really like them. The one we bought used, and I believe the other one we bought new. It's been a while back already. But I believe new, they were like an addition, like $500 more than this. But with them, we have a little bit more of a powerful motor. It's a 750 watt on our Rad bikes. This one is a 500 watt, so I can definitely feel the difference. It doesn't have quite the power, the 500 watt. It's a little bit more slow to get started if you don't understand wattage, which I really don't. I can just feel the difference. But 500 watt is actually kind of the standard across a lot of e-bikes. So like most of e-bikes that you would get, 500 watt is the popular wattage, engine, battery. They don't have engines, batteries. I don't understand watts, but anyway, 500 watts is kind of like the typical average normal. As often companies do, the bikes that we bought, you paid a lot more than like say this one, and you kind of got some of the basic features. For instance, this one already comes with a suspension seat post, and the ones that we had bought did not. So it was a really rough ride as far as the seat went. It was just like a straight seat, and you had to upgrade and pay like what, $60 or $100. If you wanted to buy a really nice one, $150. So right there you're paying a lot more, whereas this one already comes with it. It has fenders to help keep the mud off of you. That was another thing, if I'm remembering correctly, we had to order those with our other bikes. Like extra fenders, like who doesn't put fenders on? Because it splatters mud up over everything. I'm pretty sure, don't hold me on that, but if I'm remembering correctly, we had to get something extra like that or upgrade our package or something. So for $500 less, and a lot of the features included that should be included with a bike, you're getting a really nice ride. There's basically one thing that I don't like about this bike, and I have noticed this in another bike. We actually had another e-bike. We tend to do this, like where we buy stuff used on Facebook and we sell it again for basically the same price, try it out, that type of thing. So we had another bike called Electric, and that one did the same thing. So I don't know if this is kind of a common thing among electric bikes, and the ones that we own don't do this because they're a little more of an expensive bike. So the power to pedal ratio is off too much. I don't like that. So for instance, the motor, when it kicks in when you start pedaling, is a little bit faster than what you're pedaling. Now I've only done mostly on flat roads. It was pretty flat around here. I didn't go on any major hills. So the pedal assist is definitely very helpful for when you're going up hills. It kicks in and helps you get up that hill while you're pedaling and helping along. But when you're driving on like flat roads, no hills, when you start pedaling, the motor kicks in and it's a little bit faster than what you're pedaling, so it doesn't feel like you're not really getting exercise. You're not putting any oomph into it. You're just kind of pedaling what feels against air, if you know what I'm saying. Now our bikes do this as well, especially when you get into the higher modes. But like our lower pedal assist modes, you can pedal and it feels like you're pedaling and the motor is helping you and not going faster than you, if you know what I'm saying. So that might be a minor thing to you. Nolan and I often end up just using the throttle anyway, so if that's kind of your style, it's not really a huge deal. And if you're doing a lot of hills, that would definitely help out. But I definitely really noticed it on flat areas where you have to pedal extra fast to keep up with the motor. So I just had to lay that out there. That was one thing I do not like about the bike. But other than that, it's a super nice bike. I think it looks really nice. I like the white. The step through this one also comes in black. And it goes fast. I mean, you can go like 20 miles an hour on this thing if you want. I highly recommend checking them out. Heybike is offering $30 off if you decide to purchase one. I'm going to have links down below. Code the Mennonite Mom. So thanks for watching, everyone. We will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hey! 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 Hey!
Hey!
Hey!
Boo hey!